Alrighty, everyone. Just a few notes here before I cut out this fourth piece, this fourth leg. I went ahead and I roughed out the other three and kind of did some experimentation. Basically, on the top, you can see here I had like a cross. I actually went a little bit too small, but then it flares out, so I can still work with that. Um, Essentially, what I did is I measured the center of the piece and then took a radius, or made a circle from the center that was 3/4 of an inch in radius from the center, so you get an inch and a half. And then I just went down with the hatchet and just kind of went like that. And then when I got close, then I took the axe or the hatchet. I clamped this down and then just came in from the sides on the edges, and that's what gives you this rounder's profile. Is just keep working the corners, and then just kind of, go as you see fit and is comfortable to get that cylinder that you want. This taper here looks pretty good when it was test fitted. I liked the look, and we'll go ahead and kind of round these out a bit as well, so it doesn't look too awkward. It looks like the way it's supposed to be. Then once I had a good model, I went ahead and traced. I don't know if you can see this here clearly. I traced this wine bottle top profile onto the next piece, just with a pencil, and then I made sure that I went ahead and measured that the top was at least an inch and a half or so in width. And so what I'll go ahead and do with this, instead of axing to the line, I'm going to just take it to my bandsaw and just cut that line. You could use a circle saw to kind of get a rough diagonal and then come back in with an axe. Or you can use a jigsaw, even if you have one that can go through the stock that you're using. That would work as well. Basically, the whole idea of doing that is to decrease the amount of time that you're whittling away. And personally, I'm a little more accurate with a saw than I am with an axe. So I like to use my axe to come in on these corners, like so. So and then to get this wine bottle profile. And then once you do the one side, you flip over, retrace, and to do the next side. And that gives you essentially a square profile from which to work. And then you come back in with your edge tool. In my case, I'm using a hatchet. I find that's comfortable. And just keep going around. You can use a hand plane if you want. I'm finding that for this swale, the axe is the way to go. So I'm going to go ahead and get this cut and demonstrate a little bit to you how I'm coming in and getting this profile at the top.